have to fix this. Hi, welcome back to Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. I really want to be able to get this picture as my background. So what I'm going to have to do is get a different, like I have it right now on top of a box. So this, I need to find something lower so that you can see my face and you can also see my background. So how much would I need? I would need it to be higher or lower? That's the question. Oh, I would, hold on. That's a good question. So we'll do it like this for now. I'm happy about that. And then it's gonna have to test it. I don't know if I need it to go up or down. I'm thinking down. I'm gonna need a box that is probably about 4 inches to 6 inches down. But if it were to be down, let me test this out. Or just pretend like it's on a smaller one, then we wouldn't see it. So does it actually have to go up higher? I'll figure it out. Today we're gonna do it like this. It would also work if I backed up. Okay. All right, let me post my prices. Okay, that works. Pin message. Okay, so it looks like I'm like really far down, but I'm just doing this to adjust, to try to see what I need to do to make this my background, and also be able to see me and the cards I put up. So it's going to be trial and error. I'll have to figure it out. I just don't know if I need it to go lower or higher. I'll figure it out. All right. So today's prices are anybody brand new, you get a $5 pendulum question, which is a yes or no question using the pendulum, but I'll also give you some detail. And then the yes or no is the same thing, yes or no. Sometimes I use the pendulum, sometimes I just do a 5-card draw, which gives you some detail for $10. In depth are regular questions, $20. Extended is if you want or think that your question is going to need more time, then you would get the extended for $30. I do have Zelle and Venmo marked up here. If you do not have those, I also have Cash App and PayPal. Alrighty then. All right. Wendy Dawn should be coming on soon. We'll do her first. Now see how it's like this. Whereas it should look like this, but then you're not seeing the background. I know I'm talking to myself right now, but just trying to figure this out. If it was, let's just say I turned this over. You wouldn't see it at all. That could work, actually. Could work. Do I want to go this way? Yes. Trial and error. Okay, what is it? Aries? Let's start with some kind of a reading. All right, yeah. Oh, hey! You were? Yeah, you didn't come on last night. I was guessing you were busy or tired. I love going on during the day. Wendy Dawn is going to be on here soon, too. The day is my jam. I'm trying to, finagle moving around. I want this as my background. I think Sure. Okay. Since you're here first, if you want to send in for the question and then send me the question. That's good. You're both good now. That's awesome to hear. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into these YouTube question and answers. We've got Andrew, Real, and then Wendy Dawn should be on, but she is working. So whoever gets me their question first. That's cute. Yes, you're on. All right, I'm ready to go. I was about to do an Aries reading. I guess I could do that until you send it in. Go ahead and send in the payment and the question. And for right now, oh, I just got it. So we'll skip the Aries for right now. Just send me your question. Thank you so much for the. It went through. God, my voice is always so raspy. I talk a lot, so that's why. But damn, it's been like months of raspiness. Okay, I'll just wait until you text me your question. It's been like over a week. I don't like this because I don't like it showing that. But if I put it up here, you don't see it. See what I'm saying? I'll have to kind of mess around with it. How do I want it to look? Okay. All right, so Jeremiah and Samantha, the reel is going to go first, aka Andrew. Ooh. Okay. So Jeremiah and Samantha, am I allowed to read this out loud? Can I read this out loud to Spirit? Okay. So we're going to start. So Jeremiah and Samantha, I already did my sage and pray, but please come in to these YouTube question and answers. First up is Real, aka Andrew. His question is, so I just sued MLYFE, an auto customization group, for never buying a plate cover they're supposed to replace. His name is Deshaun Mensauer, and he kept lying about ordering the replacement, let alone calling me. So he went to court today to sue. Damn, you ain't messing around, boy. So my question is, with me suing Deshaun and his corporation, will we settle this outside of court, or will I have to really fight in court for the demand? He lacks respect for me. He's an asshole. So I acted accordingly. He probably thought I was joking about suing him today. Okay. So what I'm hearing is I don't know a whole lot about court except for I watch a lot of Dateline and a lot of trials. Um, can't this be is another option that the judge can just dismiss this? And I'm not saying that's what is going to happen. They're asking me, it's like dismiss question mark question mark. Are like you're suing him, but can a judge? I'm asking you for your knowledge that I do not have. Is a judge able to look at this and be like, yeah, no, I'm tossing this out, I'm dismissing it? Is there a chance? That's all I want to know. So that I can look into how is this going to go? Will you settle outside of court? Will you have to fight in court for the demand? Or like what will be the outcome basically? So I'm going to start, but please answer me about that. A judge can dismiss it if it lacks ground, but I provided so much proof, I'll send you the letter I sent them if you want to skim through it. Not right now, but later. Not right now. I don't need that extra time. I don't need that. I see that you're sending it to me. I'll read that later. Um Obviously, or you're gonna be paying like $40 for this question. So let's just see what I find out. Okay? And then I'll read it as your friend, like to see if just to read it. Okay? So we're gonna put 10 minutes on the clock. All right, so Jeremiah and Samantha, before I start the time, the main question is, so you're telling me, yay, Wendy Dawn, you're next. Real has one question we're about to do now, and then you're next. So get ready with your question. Send in if you're ready, and you'll be right after him. So glad you came online. All right. So the group, an auto customization group that you're suing is called MLYFE, like my life, right? My life. Okay. For never buying a plate cover. Are you a plate? M life. Okay, thank you. M life. I despise this guy. I want to pay for him to pay for treating customers like this. If you don't have big money, he doesn't care about your ass. Wow. So, but what are you saying he did not give you? A plate? You're like a license plate? Are you talking about a license plate? A plate cover they're supposed to replace. Tell me what that is real quick so I can start your reading. Okay, you're directly a replacement cover. I know, but a replacement cover of what? That they messed up. I see. Thank you, Wendy Dawn. I got yours. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Well, let me just take it like a basic general way. Because this is probably going to be an in-depth or an extended question. This doesn't feel like it's just going to be super easy to figure out, but I'll do my best with the 10 minutes I've got. Okay, his name is Deshaun Mansour. He kept lying about ordering the replacement, let alone calling me. So basically, you paid for something, and he never replaced it. It doesn't matter what it is. You paid a company to replace something, and they have yet to call you, respond, promise that he would get it in, and has done nothing. So you spoke to him. You said, I'm going to sue you. He didn't think you were going to, and then you went in and you provided, got it. Lies about orders, about calling me, but you have all the proof, I can tell. You're not somebody who's going to go in and sue somebody without proof. So, okay. Yeah, they just said chicken in my boots, like on that Toys. What is that cartoon movie? Toy Story. Chicken in my boots. So, when he, when will he find out about this? I'm going to start the time. All right. When will he find out that he is being sued? I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. So, Jeremiah and Samantha, what is going to be the outcome? Will they settle outside of court, or will Andrew / Real have to pursue this aggressively in like a court battle? That's basically what we want to see. What is the outcome of Andrew suing and for a lot more? Okay. What is going to be, so okay, just chill now. I need the energy chill and let me do my thing, okay? All right. Because if it gets to be too much information, it's going to give me an all over general answer. So let's try not to do that. Let's be direct. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, what is going to be the outcome of the of Andrew suing this guy? Yeah, he definitely thought that he thought you were bluffing, that's for sure. He thought that you were like, he almost is smirking and sarcastic, this guy. He's definitely a douchebag and an asshole. He is coming out as the full card. The full card is that he's not taking you seriously. So a month from now, when he gets paperwork handed to his ass, he is going to be shocked. Okay. he's going to be shocked that you did what you said you were going to do in a rapid time frame, like immediately. You said you were going to do it. So it does show that there is going to be challenges along the way. Let's see. There are going to be challenges along the way. Like, this isn't going to be just you decided to file a complaint against him, sue him for X amount of money. Here you are coming out as a cancer, charging ahead. So I love that. I love that. Like, even though the Six of Wands is about challenges, the challenges end up in a victory. And the victory is you at the end. So it is going to go in your way. Let's see what else we can find out. It is going to go in your direction, but it's not going to. This card kept wanting to come out. It finally flew out. So the Devil. This guy is bad news. This guy is bad news, bad business. And honestly, they're saying something like, can you go on to his website or like Reddit and see if there's more people that he has done this? Yeah, is there a way that you could find out if he has done this to other people? Okay, perfect. Because that's what they're telling me the Devil is. The Devil is that this guy is a rotten businessman who takes people's money, hard-earned money, no matter if it was $10 or $10,000, okay? He is a crook and he needs to go down. He needs to lose whatever license he has if he does. I know everything about him. I'm paying to have his Instagram taken down. Wow. You go, Andrew. So it does say the King of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles shows me there will be a payout. So you will win something. There will be a payout. You are also going to bring attention to this person's business and you're going to alert others. So you're suing this person, you're going to win, you're going to make money, but in the process, you're going to, bring the business down. And I even thought about paying someone to get it text. Then pay me, because I can do that. I need money. I'm a very good spell worker, honey. Very good. Okay. Help a girl out. All right. So anyways, right now he feels very pompous. I'm going to make sure he goes down. I never had a man brought me to this point. Wow. So the so the Moon card is here. So what's the Moon? So it is showing you're going to have to hang on tight because this isn't going to be something that is quickly done. Okay. It's going to be like, okay, a month, like you sued him today. A month from now, he gets sued, the paperwork. And then it shows that there's time that, like, you're just kind of dealing with the court and how long it takes. So that might be frustrating, but hold on to it because it's going to bring you, you're not really in this for the money. The money is just the cherry on top. You're here to expose him. So the question is this going to be settled outside of court? Let's ask that first. Will this be settled outside of court? See, he's a cheesy guy. He's gonna be like, "Oh, no, everything's fine. I got it right here for you. I ordered it. It's here. Here you go. It's all good now." And you're like, "No. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly." So it does show that, like, he he confused your kindness for weakness, and you are like, hell no. So yeah, it does show that you're going to bring him down, the death card to the 8 of cups. You're not going to allow him to be able to do this to other people. um there's many reasons why you're doing this. It's your integrity, it's your character, and you don't like people like that. So now I still am not getting a yes or no on. Well, this Jeremiah, do you think that Andrew suing this guy will be settled outside of court? That's a yes. Let me ask Jeremiah, will this, I don't know what it's called. Hey, Wendy Don. Um, will this end in Andrew having to battle this guy in court? So I guess it gets settled outside. I don't feel 100% confident in that. Um, Even though Jeremiah is saying that, I still see hurdles. So I don't know if the hurdles means that you're indicted out in court, or if the hurdles are just about having to realize that this is not going to happen overnight, that this is hurted, is just using his words to manipulate me. Ah, okay, do you want me to go more in depth or not? I feel like I was just getting into the question. You want me to go ahead? Okay, send the $10 right now, and I'm going to start working on this. I'm not going to start the time until you come back, so don't worry. But I am going to start. I'm just questioning what I'm feeling. Like, what is the hurdle? Is it that yeah, I don't feel 100% confident saying yes, it's going to get uh okay, I got the $10, thank you. So let's do another 5 minutes, and I'm going to close my eyes. Thank you. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm just going to try to see if I can hear or see visions of what the outcome is. And what I'm being told is to read your question one more time so that I can say the name of the company and his name and then get a direct answer. Okay? The outcome is him going out of business. Exactly. Is he privately owned? Okay, so I just sued My Life, an auto customization group, for never buying a plate cover they're supposed to replace. His name is Deshaun Mansauer, and he kept lying about ordering the replacement, let alone calling me. So I went to court today to sue. My question is, With me suing Deshaun, this is what I needed to say again. With Andrew suing Deshaun and his corporation, will they settle this outside of court, or will Andrew have to really fight in court for the demand? Got it. I'm gonna start the extra 5 minutes. All right. So I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to connect. All right. Okay. So they're saying like you're in for a wild ride. The thing that they are trying to explain to me is that it will finally be determined outside of court. Like you guys are going to have a, what is it called when you have the person in the middle? You're gonna like, he's gonna say what he's willing to pay. Thank you. So you're gonna go to mediation before it reaches going to trial or something, right? Before a judge can decide. And at that mediation, at that point, he's going to be willing to finalize it outside of court. In the meantime, what they're telling me the hurdles are is that they're going to try to buy time. They're going to do everything that they're allowed to do in their power to try to extend the period of time. What they don't realize is that you have fully committed, that you are fully committed to taking them down. Okay? They think that if they can and wait and wait and wait, that you're going to pull out at some point, right? It's going to be overwhelming and frustrating and annoying. And they just don't know who they're dealing with. And just like you said, like, I'm in this to make his mind a living hell. I will continuously sue to waste his legal fees. So I'm not seeing it's going to be like a year, but the number I see is 4 to 6. So 4 to 6, I'm guessing months, which to me is not a lot of time. To me, it's not. At all. Like when you get into a car crash, you don't like finalize things for like 12 to 18 months. So I just see things being pushed further to try to intimidate you. But like I said, they don't know who they're dealing with. Shouldn't be more than 3 months. What I'm seeing though is a month from now is when you said that he would be given the legal paperwork, right? So if you count a month from now, then 3 months from then, that's 4. So I'm seeing the latest 4 to 6. But that wasn't your question. Your question was not about time. Your question was, will he have will this be, one more time, will this be figured out and solved outside of court? Every single time Jeremiah says yes. So I got to go with him. I just feel like I don't know, do you see a judge? Like, I'm not very good at that. So I don't know if you go in and you see a judge first, or if you don't see the judge until you decide, okay, we haven't worked this out by ourselves. So now we're going to see a judge. So that's the only thing I need to kind of know. I definitely don't know law, you know? So that was the time. Okay, he has no idea what's going to happen to his business. The people he pays to promote his business is the exact person I am. Oh, wow. Yes, a judge. So, what I'm saying is, you guys will see a judge first, correct? And that judge will say, all right, I'm going to give you another court date, let's say 6 weeks from now. In the meantime, if you guys can have mediation and come up with a deal to settle out of court, then you could do that. Am I correct? That it's like he gets served, then you have a judge date, then the judge says, I want you guys to see if you can settle. If you can't, you come back to me and no, wait, what? Wendy Dawn, you can send me your question, honey. There's no wait. Is that what you're saying? There's no wait. He's served, then he has a month to respond. If he fails, he will default judgment. He would likely try to resolve before the court date. I see. Okay. So knowing that, the time ran out, but knowing that, so he's already served. I thought you said a month from now. So I get it. Okay. So he's being served now. Is that what you're saying? And then he has a month to respond. Okay. Initially, I thought you said in a month he would be served. So basically, it's a process. You think that it's when he is served, he has a month to respond. Okay. And you think he'll be served in 30 days, within 30 days. Is that right? You said this should all be done within 3 months. I'm telling you, I'm seeing a lot of cards that are showing that it's going to be extended. It's not my first time suing. It's within 35 days, but should be sooner. Okay, so right there is, let's just say it was 30 days. Then he has 30 days. Right there is 2 months. So then you're going to get a court date, right? And you're going to want to settle outside of court. And the court date might be a month from then. So that's where you're getting your 3 months, is what I'm guessing. Like he has up to a 35 days to get served, 30 days to respond, and then probably a court date within 30 days. So there's the 3 months, right? And he's either at that 3 months, he's either going to settle with you outside of court or he's going to say, let's take it. Right. Okay. I see 4 to 6. You see 3 to 4. We're not going to disagree on. I agree to disagree, but because I keep seeing that there are going to be hurdles, and hurdles are time. Even if it takes longer, big deal. Like the question that you asked is, will it get settled out of court, or will you have to like go after him, seeing a judge, going after him, like cutting throat? And the answer was it should be figured out before then. I just still in my gut have this like feeling that that could change. So I think that this is a question that once he is served, we should ask again, you know? Okay, Wendy Dawn, it is your turn. I'll read the file you sent me. I'll read the file you sent me when I get off. Don't really trust timelines since it's due to change. That's all I'm saying. Don't worry about the time. You know what I mean? That's not what you asked me. So don't worry about if I said 4 to 6 months. Don't worry about time. Time is ever changing. Correct. Energy. So a judge might go on vacation. There's so many, you know, moving variables that like, okay, if you're right, it's 3 to 4 and I'm right, it's 3 to 6. Who cares? Like it doesn't really matter about that. Your question was yes or no. Are you going to settle out of court? I think it's in his best interest too. But I think that, you also have a say so if you want to like go further. You know, he might give you a raw dog deal that you're not willing to take, which would take you straight into court. So that's what I'm saying. I see things that are like this and changing obstacles. It could be you changing it, it could be them changing it, it could be the court dates, it could be anything. Okay? What we're really getting at is, are you going to gain something by suing him? And I see yes. Yes. Exactly. Oh, I feel your energy. I do. Okay, Wendy Dawn posted her question. There's this man I've been wanting to reach out to you. Ruining his business, laugh out loud. Okay, I'm going to go to Wendy Dawn. There's this man I've been wanting to reach out to you. I haven't seen him in about a month. Just friends, but I think he was giving me signals. Maybe I was wrong. Does he work with you, Wendy Dawn? Does he work with you? And if he doesn't, what is his job? So, okay, remember how I said last time that it was a guy who wore a hat, right? Like a safety uniform, and all of a sudden you were like we were naming fireman, motorcycle police officer, it could be a construction worker, an iron worker, and then you were like, well, I work for the oil. So they wear, that kind of construction type safety shit, right? So it's funny too. Yesterday, when we talked and we decided I would go online today, I did kind of get this again. Remember how I said like there was this symbol of him walking past you, right? And he's walked past you numerous times. Doesn't mean that like you guys hung out and had a conversation, right? So, okay, tell me his name or his first letter of his name. So there's a man, I forget what it says, just friends, but I think he was giving me signals. Maybe I was wrong. I don't think you're wrong. I could feel it. Let me see what your question said again. R. Okay. There is a man I've been wanting to reach out to. I haven't seen him in about a month. Are you meaning seeing him at work, not in person, right? At work. Haven't seen him in about a month. Just friends, but I think he was giving me signals, but I might be wrong. Ryan, I love that. At work. Okay. So Jeremiah and Samantha, thank you so much for Andrew's question and answer. I really hope that he kicks this guy's ass, ruins his business, and collects on it and feels good about it. So thank you for his reading. And now we're on to Windy Dawn. And I love talking new love. I love talking predictions and future and feelings. So her question, Jeremiah and Samantha, is R for Ryan. Is his name Ryan or is it just R? I think he already left. Okay, it's Ryan. I love that name. Okay, and he works in the oil and gas industry. It's like boom. And now, so yesterday, Windy Dawn, I was thinking about how I did your reading last time. And I was seeing like it's just a symbol, but like say you're at a gas station, right? And you're walking in and he's walking out. That's what I kept seeing happening. So then it's like dun dun dun, like, oh, this makes sense if he's having to walk past you at work, then that would be like the same symbol as like it didn't have to be a gas station. The symbol was you guys keep walking past each other, but not starting anything. Okay. So your question then is what? Like, does he have feelings for you? Okay, so you paid for an extended. So we're going to do 15 minutes on the clock. This one's going to be a nice long one. The last time I saw him, he was trying to walk in the shelter I work out of, and I was walking out. Thank you. Listen to the words you just said. Oh, should you reach out to him? To the words you just said. The was you. Okay, wait, what did you say? You were walking out. Okay, so exactly. So I was seeing him walking, and yes, there was a door, but I don't know if there's a door in the shelter, but it was like he was walking in, passing you, and you were walking out. That is exactly what I saw. Okay, that's like crazy town that I was able to see that. So we're gonna see, should you reach out to him? And then it's a 15-minute reading. So should we see if you do reach out to him, where will things go? All right, so let's just start with spirit. Jeremiah and Samantha, do you think it would be a good thing if Windy Dawn reaches out to her, Ryan? Ryan that works with her. She has a shelter that she works out of, and she was walking out. Okay, that's a huge yes. Huge yes. So what I want to see is, has he thought about you in that way before? And then if he hears from you, I know. I think you just have to have the right thing to say. So let's just pull some cards. Ryan, if you were to hear from Windy Dawn, what would you feel? Would you like that? Would you feel awkward? Would you not like it? Would you be happy? Tell us how you would feel if you heard from Wendy Dawn, because it is nerve-wracking for the girl to do it. It is. Okay, so I am seeing. Okay, I am seeing that there is. You would be catching him at a good time because it's showing that he had a girlfriend and now he's a bachelor. He's single right now. Okay? Because they're showing me the Six of Cups, which is an X, and then they're showing me the Nine of Cups, which for most people is wish fulfillment, but not to me. To me, it's a bachelor, bachelorette who is single. Okay? So, see, he's even showing me this. Like, I've walked away from that person here. He ended it because he realized she wasn't the one. So, how would you feel if you heard if Wendy Dawn reached out to you? Would you do this by text? That's what I'm getting. See, here it is again. The Six of Cups. So there beginning of the year there was a breakup. Let me just double show you. Ryan, are you single? That's a yes. Did you recently become single like beginning of this year? Ryan. Very little yes. Okay, so I might be wrong on the exact timing. But done with that person and ready to be open to yes. See how that one's faster? So it might not have been at the beginning of January. Yeah, no, I don't think this was a marriage. No, 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 no. It could have been like, oh, I was dating somebody and I realized that, I wanted more and I just realized we weren't the same cup of tea. It doesn't feel super, super intense, if that makes sense. It doesn't. So now he's kind of like sitting around thinking about like, where are all the good girls, right? Where are all the good ones? I want a good one. Okay. So this shows the Ace of Swords. This would be you reaching out to him. This is clear truth in communication. This is like, that is the reaching out card. Woo! How would he feel? I don't think I don't think he's a non committal guy, but I think that he hopes when he's dating that it's like gonna turn in. But then he's very aware of like if he is not in tune, like energy, like I like he kind of believes in the stuff we believe in. um he kind of feels like there's a soulmate out there. He's not like super mushy gushy, but he's not one of the guys that like we've dated before that are very unemotional. Um, he's he's somewhere in the middle. But he would commit if he found somebody that really vibed with him, and um, I think that he's open to that person. Exactly. No more of them. So look at how he would feel if you came in with a text. Okay, the lovers to the Knight of Cups. That shows me that he has always felt like, even just walking by, or I kind of want to know what was, you said you were friends. Did you talk more than just hi and bye? I kind of need to know that, because this is telling me, especially with this next card, the Queen of Wands, he would see it as very sexy, and very courageous for you to reach out to him. Just small talk, got it. So, but the lovers for me, to the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Wands, is like, ooh, like he felt something. And when I say he believes in what we believe in, like, I just think he's kind of spiritual. And I think that that's kind of a guy that you need, and a guy that, like, is going to pursue you romantically, and not just for sex, and not just for friends with benefits, and not just, you know what I mean? Like, so let's see what else. Yeah, so he is saying he knows exactly who you are. That if you texted him, like, it's not like he would be like, who is this? Like, he definitely knows who you are, that you work with him, and where you work, in the shelter. Um, how long has he worked there? He was like my knight, handling things at work that I couldn't. I love that. Don't you love when a man knows how to fix shit and handle shit? That is sexy. So the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so he's okay. So that's what I felt like. I felt like he's been working there for a long time, because the Eight of Pentacles is working. Like, he's a hard worker. You're a hard worker. Wow. Wow. He, look what's next. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. So this means he has thought about you in, like, whether it, I don't think it's like a daily thing, right? Because you guys have not seen each other in a month, I think you said. But he definitely thinks you do come to mind, which is a good thing. Um, he is saying that, like, he just feels some sort of a connection. There's some sort of a connection. There's something in your eyes. There's something in you being, I don't know. I don't know what your personality is, Wendy Dawn. Like, at work. Like me, I'm a very, like, in your face, like, kind of awkward and funny and weird and strange, and that's who I am. I feel like you are a little bit more of a mystery, at least to him. He's like, she's not a show off. I'm like, I'm not a show off, you asshole. No, I'm kidding. But, like, I'm not a show off, but that's just who I am. You know what I mean? And he is declaring that you're a little bit more, you're intriguing, a little mysterious. You kind of hold back, and it makes him want to know more. Okay? Like, he wants to know, are, like, you you said the same thing he's saying now. I've never seen a finger on her ring finger. So he literally just said what you just said earlier, that you've never noticed a ring on his finger and that you worked with him as long as you can remember. So that's showing that, like, if he's checking your hand and you're checking his to see if you guys are like gonna be making the wrong move by sending, like, you don't want to reach out to a guy and then find out he's married, right? So you're doing due diligence by checking out the hand, and he's admitting that he's doing the same. Then we've got the star, which is like, that's wish fulfillment, right? That would be a little embarrassing. But it's like, how do you know unless you know, you know? But I kind of feel like this is a perfect timing for you to reach out. Hi, Gaia. If you look up top, I have my platforms where you could send in for that question. All right, let's see what else. What else do you want to know? We only have 1 more minute. What the heck? How do we only have 1 more minute? You're welcome. Oh, I forgot what she wrote. I was gonna say she could get the $5 special for the new people. Yeah, something is going on. You just said time flies. That's crazy. You just said time flies with these two cards. The Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Swords. This is like, you don't want to miss your chance. All right, let's do that. You don't want to miss your chance at this, right? Timing is everything. And so when you say time flies, this literally would be how I would describe these cards, because the Six of Swords is like, you're leaving, you're moving. Thank you, I got it, honey. Oh, okay. So it just stopped. We'll add 5 more minutes. Okay, but before we do, that's just crazy. Time flies. I'm going to use that if I ever see this combo again, because this is like, you're moving in different directions. So you need to reach out so that you guys can have a chance to come back together. Okay. And so let's start. 5 minutes. What do you want the last 5 minutes to be about? Because I did pull 2 more cards before I start your timing. And that is the Knight of Wands to the Ace of Cups. What that tells me is it's not going to be a friends with benefits. It's going to be, we like each other a lot. And because we like each other a lot, we are going to connect in a, intimate way. But it's not like all of your past people who, show up at your house and you guys have sex and then they leave. I'm not saying that's your whole past. I'm just saying, in the past, I know that we've dealt with those kind of guys. This would be, we're only being intimate because of the feelings we're having for each other. Okay, so let's start the last 5 minutes with, would we be compatible? I love it. Okay, want to give me a minute before I start? That's all they were. Yeah, right? Like, I remember, and I know it was a long time, years ago, but I just remember you being like, I really like this guy. He came over, we did this, it was great. And then he left. And then we haven't really talked since. Then he's like all in, like, talking to me and then all of a sudden he's all out. You don't need that shit in your life. Mm-mm. Alrighty, let's start it. Will Ryan, the Ryan that Wendy Dawn is talking about that she met at work, who has worked there for as long as she can remember, if she reaches out to him and they start to communicate, will they be compatible, Jeremiah? Will they be compatible? That was a fast answer. That was like no hesitation. Yes. Let's see how. Let's see in what ways will Wendy Dawn and Ryan be compatible. And number one, I mean, the not number one, but one thing that I already said is when you feel like you can open up to a partner about this side of your life. Me, it would be a lot more, right? I tell the guy, hey, I'm a psychic and I have a YouTube channel and I like am really freaking talented and gifted and I live in the spiritual world and it's a 3D here on earth, but really I'm in the 6D. It's like that's hard to like tell anybody, let alone a man. Thank you. So I like that he's like, I believe in soulmates. I believe like he is spiritual. It's not all of him. You know what I mean? He's not like sitting there being like super spiritual all the time, but he does believe in it. He's has a very, very light aura, beautiful aura. You don't have a picture of him, no? Beautiful aura, like light. It doesn't mean that's what he looks like. Just a light aura who can commit. I was gonna say, okay, he can commit. Like I want that to be shown. He definitely wants to like connect with you, spend time with you with that 3 of Cups. It would show you that you would have fun together. But that Hierophant tells me he's not a commitment phobic. Okay, at any time you find it, just send it to me. The 2 of Cups is next, so it's saying exactly what I just said. Like he believes in commitment if it's with the right person, a soulmate. The Sun, like you guys would have the same likes, um, and you're not going to be like replicas, like identical replicas of each other, clones of each other. But there are things that he's gonna like that you're not, and you're gonna like, and he's not. But the things that you guys can agree on, you just that's what you do. Like the other part of the week, you guys do your own thing, make yourselves happy. But like what this Sun card that keeps showing me is what's going to keep you guys like this, like keep you guys centered in on each other. You're going to do things that make you happy, that are fun. You both believe and love family. Very big on family. um Willing to give time, patience. um Definitely you're both attracted to each other, but he's going to treat you like the Empress. Yes, very big on family you are. The Empress, like that means he's going to put you on a pedestal. He's going to talk to you and ask you questions. That is to me when you're first like getting to know a guy, if all he talks about is himself, his job, his this, his that, It to me, that's the biggest red flag. Bye. This guy is gonna be like, tell me about you. What's your favorite this? Like, what did what was your favorite thing growing up? He's gonna ask you questions about yourself. Ah, it's already time's up. Are you kidding? He's going to care. These guys who take you on dates or come over and hang out and they're just all about themselves, it's because they don't give a you know what? They don't care. So when the guy starts like, wait, what? Like, okay, you kind of knocked me off my seat there because I'm not used to this, right? Not used to a guy being like asking me real talk. And like, that's cute. I said real talk, and then they said pillow talk. And they said, like, this is a guy who would want to stay. He wouldn't want to like sleep with you and then like, oh, I gotta go. Oh shit, forgot I had this to do. This is gonna be a totally different man. I think that we should just start thinking about what it is you should text him. And like, so I want you to start thinking about some things and I want you to send them to me. And I think that both of us together can come up with the right thing. The high priestess. The high priestess is trusting your gut in reaching out to him and what to say. Um, you don't need to overshare, but you definitely need to, if you're going to send him a text, it needs to end with a question mark, right? It needs to end with a question. Otherwise, like if a guy was to text me, good morning, hope you had a good day. Okay, like thanks. But that wouldn't make me write thanks. It would just be like, oh, okay. But if he if he was to say, good morning, how are you? How has your day been so far? It's the same thing, but it's twisted towards asking me a question to answer. And that's the way we're going to go back and forth. Because if you don't send something that ends with a question mark, there's no need or guarantee that you're going to hear back from that person. You have a tendency to overshare. Okay, I can help you with that because I look like the type of person that would be that way, but I'm not. I am a Taurus rising. So I'm able to take all of this energy, this like mania and this energy and this Leo shit, and I'm able to like tame it and I'm able to just like focus. And that's what a Taurus does. So I like my Taurus side. So I would like you to come up with whatever it is that you would like to send him. Send it to me and let's see. Like, I might be like, oh, that's perfect. Send it. And I might be like, oh, you might want to leave that out or change this to this. And then you don't have to take my advice. Um, but I say they are talking to me about time is precious and those two cards, time flies. That I do feel like you have a small window and I don't know why. I feel like once you start talking to him, you're going to figure it out. Either he took a long vacation, either he quit, like something happened for you not to see him for a month. Not sure what it is because we didn't ask that. Yeah, because we didn't ask that. But if you want to save that for a different time, we can. Changes within the job. That's true. And maybe you work different hours. Who knows, right? That's why you haven't seen it. Okay, good. So you know the answer to it. Yay! Okay, well, I'm gonna get off now, Wendy Dawn. You're at work right now. What time do you work till? What is your normal are you like a 9 to 5? So when you figure out like what kind of text you want to send them, send it to me. Well, I'll let's figure it out. That's what I was guessing, 5 o'clock. Well, good. I hope this made time fly by a little bit. And 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. You still working 12-hour days, girl? 5 days a week? 60 hours a month? I mean, a week? You're so welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, and your energy is so good. What do you mean 7 days, Wendy Dawn? You need to meet a guy that wants to relieve you of that. That is insanity. And with all these fucking tariffs going up, I mean, literally, groceries have gone up every week that I go exponentially. I mean, it is just insane. Which I'm trying to take more days off. Yeah, I mean, you deserve some downtime, girl. You need a man who's going to come in so much. It's insane. And we know where that is coming from. But then again, you're from Texas. So I don't know if we are on the same page politically. But yeah, we won't talk about that unless you tell me that you feel the same way. But most people in Texas, I'm guessing, are happy with the results. I am not. Okay, I'm gonna get off now. I had a lot of fun. Have a good day, and um, you're not you're not for that person. I'm like, without saying names, it's like a travesty. It doesn't even feel like we live in the land of the free. It's horrific. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Too many other people that I know, even on here, do not agree with me. And I'm like, what? Okay, love, I'm getting off. But if you find his picture, don't rush. And if you figure out what you want to write him, send me it. And if I haven't heard from you in a couple days, I'll check in on you. I'm glad I got to go on during the day. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Hearts. Have a good day. Bye.